Okay, so get this. Have you ever, like, thought about starting a business where you basically bring the spa to people's homes?
Ugh, interesting.
Yeah, no. Well, today we're taking a deep dive into the world of mobile foot care.
Yeah.
We've got this really cool guide on how to actually launch a profitable mobile foot care service.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and it's like I'm already kind of intrigued by the potential, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, it's a gold mine of information. Really covers everything from the legal stuff to marketing and even the financial, like nitty-gritty.
Okay, so it's like a roadmap to building our own little foot care empire,
Kind of, yeah.
one pedicure at a
Yeah.
time, right?
hmm
But before we go, conquer the world,
Right.
let's understand why this is even a thing.
Yeah.
Is it just about convenience?
I mean, convenience is definitely a huge factor,
Sure.
but there's also like this growing demand from certain demographics.
Okay.
Think about it. Aging populations, people with diabetes, those who struggle with mobility issues.
Yeah.
These are folks who might find it really hard or even impossible to visit those traditional clinics.
Right, you're bringing the service to them.
Exactly.
Makes a lot of sense.
And on top of that, you've got lower startup costs compared to like a brick and mortar clinic, right?
I was just thinking about that.
This guide even estimates that you could get your mobile foot care business running for somewhere between $2,750 and $10,300, depending on, of course, your equipment and location.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's way less than setting up a shop.
right.
Okay, so we've got growing demand, lower cost to start up.
hmm
What about the flexibility? Setting your own hours, being your own boss.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
It's a major draw for a lot of entrepreneurs.
For sure.
Having that control over your schedule, work part-time, full-time, even weekends, it's a level of autonomy you don't find in a lot of jobs.
Right.
And what's particularly interesting here is the potential for those recurring clients.
Hi.
Regular foot care means reliable income, which is huge for a small business owner.
Okay, so we've got demand, lower startup costs, schedule flexibility.
Yep,
Starting to sound pretty good.
it is.
But before we get carried away with these dollar signs, let's talk about legalities.
Okay.
I imagine there's a lot of red tape involved.
Of course, you absolutely need to make sure you're operating legally and ethically.
Right.
We're dealing with health here, so standards need to be met.
Sure. So what are we looking at? Certifications? Is it like a one-size-fits-all thing, or does it depend on what services you're offering?
It definitely varies depending on your location and the specific services you want to offer.
Yeah.
This guide mentions certifications in podiatry, chiropody, or even those specialized medical foot care licenses.
I see. And while those certifications are essential for, the specialized care,
Right.
is there like any value in hands-on experience or maybe like an apprenticeship type of learning?
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Practical experience along with formal certifications could be a powerful combination. And in some places, even a regular nail technician license or maybe an esthetician license might be enough, especially if you're focusing on those basic pedicure services.
So some flexibility there.
Yeah.
Okay. And this brings me to like another point.
Yeah.
Specialized services for specific conditions like diabetic foot care.
Right.
How does that differ from a standard pedicure?
It's a whole other ball game.
Yeah.
Requires additional training and specialized certifications to, handle those unique needs and potential complications of diabetes.
Right.
Safety and expertise are super important here.
Okay. So certifications are a must, but what other legal stuff do we need to think about? Business registration? Probably. Right.
Got it. Yeah.
Business registration, licenses, permits, all the usual suspects.
Right.
Each region will have its own specific requirements, so best to check with your local authorities.
Yeah.
And speaking of protection,
Liability insurance.
exactly, absolutely crucial.
Yeah. You're working in people's homes. It's a personal service. Got to protect yourself and your business in case something happens.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive into the startup costs.
Right.
What do you actually need to get this mobile foot care business on the road?
So first things first, equipment and supplies. You'll need a professional foot care kit. Could cost you anywhere from $500 to $1,500, depending on the quality and features you choose.
Okay, and portable foot spa seems to be like a common recommendation.
Yeah,
But wouldn't hygiene be even more important in a mobile setting?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Maintaining a clean and hygienic environment is paramount, especially when you're working at different locations.
Yeah.
A guide actually recommends budgeting around $300 to $1,000 just for sterilization equipment.
Wow. Okay, so what other equipment is there?
Let's see. You'll need the portable foot spa, of course, which could set you back between $200 and $500.
Okay.
Then you've got your basics, disposable gloves, masks, towels. Those will probably cost around $50, $200.
Okay.
And if you're a bit tech savvy, you might want to consider some client record keeping software
Ah,
that can range from like $100 to $500.
got it. So foot care essentials covered.
Mhm.
What about like the business setup and marketing? How much do those cost?
Right. So you'll need to factor in business registration fees,
Okay.
which can vary from like $100 to $500 depending on where you are.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget that liability insurance we talked about
Right.
could be another $300 to $1,000 annually.
Okay, so we've got equipment, supplies, business setup.
Yeah.
Now, how do we get clients? Marketing is key for any new business.
Absolutely, and especially one that's mobile, right?
Yeah.
So in this digital age, a strong online presence is pretty much essential.
Sure.
A user-friendly website showing your services and pricing, ideally with online booking.
Yeah, online booking seems like a no-brainer.
Definitely.
Are there any specific things to keep in mind when choosing a platform?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
There are so many platforms out there, each
Wow.
with its own pros and cons. So things to consider are ease of use, integration with other tools, and of course, pricing.
Okay, so find what fits your needs and budget.
Yeah.
What about social media?
Oh, social media is your best friend.
Yeah.
Think about before and after photos of those foot transformations.
Oh, yeah.
Engaging content like foot care tips.
Oh,
You can even use targeted ads to reach potential clients in your area.
I like it. Before and after photos are a great idea.
They are.
What about like online directories and Google My Business? Do those really make a difference?
Absolutely. They're crucial for local SEO,
SEO. Okay.
which basically means how easily people can find you online.
Right.
So when someone searches for, mobile foot care near me, you want your business to pop up in those results.
It's like a digital storefront sign,
Exactly.
guiding those feet to your virtual doorstep.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, so we've got the online presence.
Mhm.
What about good old-fashioned word-of-mouth marketing?
Can't forget about that.
Yeah.
And building relationships in your community.
Referrals and partnerships are gold.
Definitely.
Any particular partnerships that like work well for a mobile foot care service?
Think about nursing homes, assisted living facilities, podiatrists,
Ah,
places where foot care is a recurring need.
I see.
You could even target hotels or even corporate offices for a more premium clientele, looking for on-site foot care.
That's thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Okay, so online presence, partnerships, word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a three-pronged attack.
You got it.
Okay, so we've got the legal stuff, startup costs, marketing plan.
Yep.
But before we get too excited, let's talk about potential challenges.
Okay.
What kind of bumps in the road might a mobile foot care business owner face?
Well, no entrepreneurial journey is smooth sailing.
Sure.
One common challenge is managing appointments and travel time effectively.
Right, you don't want to be driving all over town.
Exactly, wasting time and gas.
Okay, so strategic scheduling is key. What are some practical solutions for optimizing appointments?
Well, an online scheduling system can be a game changer.
Oh, yeah.
Lets clients book directly online, no more phone tag,
Right.
reduces the risk of double bookings.
Right.
And don't forget about those automated appointment reminders.
Ah, nice.
No more missed appointments, no more wasted slots.
Technology to the rescue.
Right.
What about competition? How do you stand out in a crowded market?
That's where differentiation comes in.
Okay.
What makes your service unique? Do you specialize in something specific? Do you use organic products?
I see.
Is it your amazing customer service that sets you apart?
Finding your niche.
Exactly.
And what about managing those travel costs?
Right. Well, optimizing your schedule is crucial.
Okay.
Try to group appointments in the same area to minimize driving.
Yeah.
You can even consider charging a travel fee for appointments outside your immediate service area.
Smart. Okay, so we've covered a lot.
Yep.
The demand for mobile foot care, the legal side,
Mhm.
startup costs, marketing strategies,
Mhm.
even potential challenges and solutions.
Yeah, it's a journey.
It is from that initial aha moment to actually getting this business rolling.
It's multifaceted, but the potential rewards, financially and personally, are definitely worth exploring.
Okay, so let's talk about those potential rewards.
Right.
How much can you actually make running a mobile foot care business?
Now we're getting to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on tight, because we're diving into the world of revenue potential.
Okay.
So your earnings They kind of depend on a few things.
Joe.
How many clients you can see in a day, the types of services you're offering,
Right.
and then your pricing strategy.
Makes sense.
This guide, it gives like a sample pricing structure,
Okay.
but it really emphasizes finding that sweet spot,
Yeah.
balancing your expertise,
Right.
local market rates, and the quality of what you're offering.
It's a balancing act.
It really is.
Okay, so let's talk numbers. What kind of pricing are we looking at for different services?
All right, so for a basic pedicure, nail trim, something like that,
Yeah.
you could charge, I don't know, maybe $40 to $70.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like getting a salon pedicure, but at home.
Exactly.
What about like those more specialized services, corn and callus removal?
Right.
Those seem like more skill, more time.
Absolutely. For those kind of medical foot care services like corn and callus removal,
Yeah.
you're looking at a higher price range,
Okay.
probably like $60 to $120.
Okay, so it scales with the with how complex it is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, what about diabetic foot care?
Right. So diabetic foot care.
That's even more specialized, I imagine.
It is. It requires that specialized knowledge. So it commands a premium price, usually between like $70 and $130.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And what about other services, like ingrown toenail treatments or maybe even foot massages?
Oh, for sure. Ingrown toenail treatments, they typically fall somewhere between $50 and $90. While foot massages, maybe some exfoliation, can range from like $30 to $60.
Okay, so a good range of services and prices.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, this guide also mentioned bundles and memberships.
Yes.
What's the strategy there?
So bundling services at a slightly discounted rate.
Yeah.
That encourages clients to book multiple treatments, so you're boosting your revenue per visit.
Right.
And memberships, think of them like subscriptions for Happy Feet.
I like it.
Clients pay a monthly fee, get a set number of treatments,
Okay.
creates recurring revenue for you, and they get regular foot care.
This is a win-win.
Exactly, win-win.
Recurring revenue is always good.
Always good.
Okay, but let's get back to earnings.
Right.
What's the realistic potential here?
Okay, so based on what this guide's saying,
Yeah.
if you can see, let's say, an average of 5 to 8 clients per day
Mm-hmm.
with an average service cost of, let's say, $80,
Okay.
you could potentially earn between $8,000 and $12,800 per month.
Wow, okay, and that's
Yeah.
before expenses, right?
Exactly. These are just estimates.
Sure.
Your actual earnings, they'll depend on a bunch of factors like your pricing, your client base, how efficiently you manage everything.
Okay.
And that brings us to client management.
Client management.
Yeah.
Why is that so crucial for a mobile business?
It's more than just like scheduling those appointments.
Right.
It's about building those relationships, understanding your client's needs,
Yeah.
creating a really personalized experience that keeps them coming back.
Okay.
In a mobile setting, that personal touch, it can really make a difference.
So how do you actually manage a mobile client base?
Well, besides that online booking system and the reminders we talked about,
Right.
there's a ton of client management software specifically for service businesses.
Okay, so we're talking software that goes beyond just scheduling.
Yeah, think about features that help you track client history, their preferences,
Mm-hmm.
even birthdays, make it personal. Some software can even manage your inventory, send marketing emails, and even process payments all in one spot.
Wow, so it's like a virtual assistant.
It really is.
Okay, and speaking of client relationships,
Right.
communication is key.
Absolutely.
How does that work when you're constantly on the move?
It's about being proactive, being responsive,
Okay.
confirming appointments, sending those reminders, following up after each visit.
Yeah.
Just make sure they're happy.
Right.
And don't underestimate a simple thank you note.
Oh, yeah, those little touches.
They go a long way.
Okay, so besides the tech and communication, what are some other ways to create a good client experience?
It's all about the details.
Okay.
Think about creating a relaxing atmosphere, maybe some calming music, some aromatherapy scents.
I like it.
Offer a beverage when they arrive, a comfy chair for them to relax in.
Right.
Those little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, it's about turning a routine appointment into a pampering experience.
Exactly.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
Talk about the financial side.
All right.
We talk about potential earnings, but what about tracking those earnings, managing expenses?
That's where bookkeeping comes in.
Okay.
As a business owner, you really got to understand your income and expenses,
Right.
to make informed decisions.
So we're talking more than just balancing a checkbook.
Oh, yeah. You'll want to track every dollar coming in, going out.
Yeah.
categorize your expenses, monitor your profitability, the whole 9 yards.
Any tools or software that can help with that?
There's a ton of accounting software options,
Okay.
from simple spreadsheet templates to like really sophisticated cloud-based platforms.
I see. So choosing the right one depends on like how big and complex your business is.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you're starting small, a spreadsheet might be enough.
Right.
But as you grow, you might want something more robust,
Yeah.
with features like invoicing, expense tracking, financial reporting.
Okay. And this all ties back to that initial business plan, right?
It does.
Having a solid plan, especially financially, can set you up for success.
Absolutely. Having a well-defined business plan, including like a detailed financial projection,
Mhm.
that's crucial, for securing funding, tracking progress, making smart decisions as you go.
So we've got client management, financial management.
Yep.
What other crucial aspects of running this kind of business should we touch upon?
Let's talk about staying ahead of the curve.
What?
Foot care is always evolving.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to keep learning. Professional development's essential.
Makes sense, especially with like new techniques, new products, even regulations changing.
Exactly.
So how do you stay current?
There's industry conferences, workshops, online courses.
Okay.
Those are great ways to stay informed about trends. Network with other professionals, share knowledge, keep improving your skills.
So continuous learning is key.
It is.
What about just staying organized,
Yeah.
managing time effectively?
Absolutely. Staying organized, it's super important when you're always on the go. Invest in a good planner or maybe a scheduling app.
Right.
Keep track of appointments, travel times, even client notes.
Makes sense. And don't forget self-care.
Oh, that's important.
Yeah,
Easy to get caught up in the hustle, but taking care of yourself, it's essential for the long run.
couldn't agree more.
You're the heart of your business,
Right.
If you're not feeling good, it'll show.
So true.
Yeah.
Okay, we've covered so much.
We have.
Pricing, client management, learning, self-care. It's clear that running this kind of business is way more than just giving pedicures.
It is.
It's about those relationships, managing finances, staying organized.
It's a multifaceted venture,
Right.
It requires skills, passion, and dedication.
For sure.
But for those who are up for the challenge, the rewards, they can be amazing, both personally and financially.
Okay, so we talked about the practical stuff, the challenges, the money. But I think there's something deeper here.
Yeah.
Something beyond the logistics and numbers.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Let's talk about the human side of this business.
All right, we've covered the business side,
Yeah.
but what about the impact, the impact you can have on people's lives?
Yeah, it's more than just like prettying up people's feet.
Right.
It's a chance to really make a difference in their lives.
Exactly. You're bringing comfort and care to people who might not, be able to get it otherwise.
Right.
Think about those elderly folks who really appreciate those home visits, or diabetic patients who depend on your, expertise to keep their feet healthy. Those folks with mobility issues, they feel like a sense of relief when you show up at their door.
Yeah, it's about improving their quality of life one foot at a time.
Literally. Yeah.
And it's not just about the physical care.
Right.
There's that human connection too.
Absolutely. That's what's so special about it.
Yeah.
You build these really personal connections with your clients.
You're not just like a service provider anymore.
No, you become like a trusted caregiver.
Yeah.
Someone who listens, understands, and provides that personalized care.
That human connection, that sense of purpose,
Yeah,
that's got to be really rewarding.
it is, both personally and professionally.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of mobile foot care,
Yeah.
I want to leave everyone with this thought. What kind of difference could you make in this field?
If you're looking for a business opportunity, something that's financially viable, A&D, personally fulfilling, this could be it.
Yeah.
It's a chance to take your passion for foot care and use it to, genuinely help others.
And who knows?
Ye-
Maybe you'll be the next mobile foot care superstar, bringing happy feet and heartfelt care to your community.
That's the dream.
Okay, that's it for a deep dive today.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.